D&D Garden or ER Garden. Okay, today I or fixing to cut down all my okra because it's already temperature is already very cold. Fixing to be winter right here in the corner now, very close. And okra don't like cold and they're very much done. But and I also already show you before I cut all the okra. See this one right here. This is the top of the okra. You, I do this because this is edible. This is okra buds or like the flowers of the okra that it doesn't open yet. Is this is it. I get some little okra, but I'm focusing to cut everything up. See this one right here. Look, this one right here. Before I cut this okra down, I already done on that side. I'm already done. I do it gradually. I don't want to do it like in one day. I don't want to be wear out this gardening. So it's slow. So look what I do right here. See this buds right here because this one is finishing up. And it will they all die in winter anyway. So I cut down at the top one. The top one right there. I drop it. But the top, just the top one. See, you think you can see it closer?
Yep.
That's the top one of the okra. See, just the top one, little buds, little flowers. I that's I then I gonna cook it. The flowers of the okra are edibles. Leaves, young leaves are edibles. Okay. Now you cannot do this when okra are growing. You can only do this when. Luckily we got winter down here, so they're all died anyway. These are perfectly eatable. We already tried it. I already tried it to eat it. It also tastes like kind of okra, but it's different taste. Man, is flowers is really good for you. So there's different nutritional value on it, which is see I cut everything up like that. Even in this branches right here, there are a lot of branches that make new buds. I cut the one, even if there's a young baby leaves is fine, perfectly fine. Because I already tried it. It's really completely eatable. So that one is already old. See? Just like that. There's a little bitty leaves. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly eatable and it's good. If it's good for you, I'm on the thing that is good for you. So just like that, all the young thing. Okay, now this time it's November. Our Jerusalem artichokes is ready for harvest. Okay? Now this one right here, I still got this side to harvest and some of the front side. So I just show it to you what I did on my okra when I'm before I cutting it down. Okay? Now but this time I harvest my Jerusalem artichoke. Okay, this side right here are Jerusalem artichokes. Show you to see it's already much clear. See this is the Jerusalem artichokes. This is the family of sunflower family. This one you cannot eat the leaves. The yakun, yeah, you can eat the young leaves, but this one is just Jerusalem artichoke or sunchoke. You cannot, but the tuber says. So I'll gonna harvest some, but when I harvest it, I leave some in there so that it will grow back year after year. So that's what I see. I cut down already, and so far, see these are the Jerusalem artichoke right here. See this one right here, James. Look what so far, what I harvested is right here. See this this one right here in the box. I just recycle this box, just use the box. I just harvest them enough to eat because this one stay on the ground for whole winter. But on springtime they will grow back up. But I harvest as much as I can and save and some save some for a winter also, clean it up and save some. I already tried it. It's kind of like a potatoes. It's really kind of very yummy. I mean, it's starchy, different taste than Irish potatoes, but this one, this artichokes, I really like it. I like to eat it raw. This I like to eat it raw, and you can cook it. This best way this I seen somebody else cook this one in a crock pot. It's slow cooking in the morning, because it's kind of like some people when you eat it, it's kind of like when you eat red beans, it produces gas. The same thing with this one, but not everybody pick the same thing. Everybody got no problem, no gas problem. But if you don't have a gas, and this is the gas problem will knock out if you cook it like crock pot, slow cooking. But anyway, you can cook it like a potatoes. You can fry, make it into sanchuk, fries, or anything like a potatoes. See, that's our harvest right here. And I tell you what, when you plant this one with wood chips, it's really making a bunch, and it's easier to harvest because it's easier to dig. Now look at this right here. They're just go like that, and I harvest the big one, but the little ones I just leave it in the ground. It will come back for next year, so I've got no problem with that. There's kinds of little ones too, but some of them are really big one. But that's how you dig your artichokes. See, some of them are really big one. So, see, if you just dig around it doesn't have to dig very very deep. They will just kind of like floating along the dirt. See that? It's really time to harvest perfectly perfect. See, do like this. Go farther a little bit. You can see it. Just exactly like that. And this right here, this a little bitty right here, that leftovers, that if you just leave it back, put it back, it will grow in the next year. That's perfect for next year harvest. I really highly recommend you guys to plant this because you only plant one time, and in very highly resistant on diseases. You don't worry about on bugs and eating this. Even if they eat the leaves, who cares? But the tubers is not damaged. Perfectly fine. So I just see that. See how big is that? This a really big one. Look, this is really big. That's what I said. I don't want to harvest everything of them because there's so many. But I harvest enough. Some leave us to pass for winter. And it's really easy to harvest. Just use your finger. See, it's really a big one. It's big. They're big. You guys really need to plant that. I mean, when you got this one, you will never get starved. I mean, you got food like a tubers in the ground all year round. Highly recommend this one. Highly recommend this one when you're ready. See what I'm gonna do with some of this. I wash it up and cut it some and put it in the freezer, so that because I can leave it like this, But for me, if I put it in the freezer, it's really easy. It's easy. We'll just take it out and cook it. Alrighty, guys. I recommend you guys plant, and enjoy planting because you can really harvest. Especially this one, guys. I really highly recommend this one. You will never starve. You always have a tubers. You always have a potatoes, replacement for your potatoes. Is good too. So, okay? Happy gardening! Really advanced, James.